Hello there, fellers. Name's Sal Paluda, and I'm here to show you how to use the easily obtainable Quarry Seeds and eye-level 65 crafts to create Cobalt Crimson Viridian Jewels that look like something like this. Triple crit multi-mods with some maximum life for good measure. You see, something I noticed in PODB while I was trying to create my own Chaos Damage Viridian Jewels is that in comparison to their abyssal counterparts, the base jewels do not have tiers. Therefore, using the harvest crafts on the base jewels only requires two things: the crafts you need to get the prefixes or suffixes you desire, and eye level of the jewel itself. First, I'll bring up the quarry. The quarry is a great spot. It's actually a pretty darn good spot, where any given league mechanic is available at all times on the second floor, going up from the waypoint. In this case, seed caches, there we go, are readily available on the western, eastern, southern, and northern sides of the second floor. These are the hotspots where you will always find the seed cache. This means you can easily access the resource required for the league mechanic itself, infinitely near the waypoint. Just a general reminder about the seeds themselves. When harvested, they give us multiple crafts with a certain eye level. In the case of the quarry though, these seeds give us crafts of eye level 65. These crafts only have one rule. We can only use them on items of 10 eye levels lower or higher than the craft itself. So this allows us to use them on items such as Crimson or Cobalt Jewels of eye level 73 to 75. The reason for these specific eye levels is so that it covers any eye level craft from 65 to 83. That way you can look to use crafts that are higher than eye level 75 that you may have stored in hoarded craft stations somewhere for pesky prefixes or suffixes you do not want. And you can easily go to the trade site and buy any jewels with an eye level of 73 to 75 for an alc or less. It may take some time to get someone to trade you, since an alc trade has little value to these players, so patience is key. Or you can also try to farm them yourself in a map where eye level 73 to 75 jewels can drop, which may take a bit more. Now, the actual crafting itself. Keep in mind, while crafting these jewels, I wasn't crafting them with some 200 IQ, God Gamer.
Scene change? It's a good idea. I'm gonna die.
Wait, no, wrong clip.
Who's gonna win? I don't know. I got Angelina's watch though.
Wait, that is an actual God Gamer.
Yes!
Ah, there we go. That's the one.
Go! Fuck! Yes! What an easy boss, bro!
So where was I? Oh, yeah. I simply slammed them casually till I got what I wanted. And that's a starting point. What you're looking for is to simply use alts and augs on the jewel until you gain 2 global crit multiplier. Once you acquire it, just regal it. Hopefully you have better luck than I do. Sadly, this jewel now has a bleed mod on it. A jewel like this is a little tricky because the bleeding mod doesn't exist as a removable mod on the crafts from Harvest. Therefore, I have to either use an expensive craft such as remove non-crit mod and add a crit mod, or pray to Chris Wilson and gamble on a 50-50 by using a remove non-life mod and add a life modifier back. Okay, so I gotta remove... is it here? No, it's not here. Give me a second. I saw it. At least I have a remove non-life modifier from an item and add a new life modifier. So I can make use of this on this jewel to try and remove the bleeding and maybe potentially get a prefix life mod so I can eventually switch it into a maximum life prefix. So hopefully it works out, but this is what I'm saying, what I said by you gotta pray or pay the price for something a lot more expensive, such as a remove non-crit, add crit modifier. Here we go. And, oh my god, it worked. It worked! Hey, it worked! I got a little lucky there. Alright, this is exactly what we want. Okay, now we want to keep growing life seeds to get the craft remove and add life modifier. to change that lifesteal prefix for an increased maximum life prefix. Even if you get the two other possible mods that are increased total life or gain life on hit, you can keep using this craft to cycle the life mod until you finally hit the maximum life. Alright, now that is over. The next step is to augment an attack mod as a suffix. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. All that is needed is that the suffix has the attack modifier tag on it. We don't want a prefix, because the third crit multiplier will come in the shape of an elemental mod. As you can see, this is starting to shape up to be a jewel for builds that utilize melee and an element of choice, such as Cast on Crit, Cyclone, or, the more obvious choice, Frostblades. Now, we finally have the attack mod. It's on the suffix side, and our suffixes are fully blocked at the moment. With the craft I stored in a Horde crafting station, I'm going to craft a cold prefix on the Crimson Jewel. If you don't have a cold craft lying around, then grow cold seeds until you get a craft that allows you to augment an item with a cold modifier. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted in this jewel. Now I'm going to get into it. You see, I want to be moving around the attack modifier with the craft, remove a random attack modifier, and add a new attack modifier without disturbing the crit multi that I have at the moment, the cold damage, and the maximum life. The cold mod as a prefix that I just crafted has to only have its respective elemental tag, and not a tag that says attack on it. If it does have this tag, then I may accidentally overwrite the cold mod with an attack mod. If I make this mistake, it will be really hard to get that attack prefix back to a cold mod. Effectively, I would have to start all over again. The whole point of this is to lower the chances that when I use the remove and add attack modifier craft, I now have roughly a 1 in 8 chance of getting the melee crit multiplier I want.
What the hell are you? No! 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 What the hell are you doing?
That was easy. On to getting the third crit multi. Full disclaimer, don't let the single attempt at getting a melee crit multiplier on first try give you a false sense of security. It may take several hours to get this. Talk to your local god gamer for more details on how Path of Exile is a cruel RNG mistress. Here comes the easier part. Yet more time consuming. You see, these are the only seeds I have acquired from farming these past few hours on the quarry. This is without counting the fact that you may have had to use these in order to get the cold tag, so therefore you would have had to actually refarm 50 to 60 seeds or buy them from the market. Either way, you will have to get really lucky to get the craft you need, that being remove a cold modifier and add a new cold modifier, or a combination of removing a random cold mod and augmenting that same item with a cold mod. Okay, I got a little lucky. I got with the seeds that I literally just showed, I got a remove an aug and a remove a random cold modifier from an item and add a new cold modifier. So I have 2 shots here. I mean, it's a 1 in 3, which is why I said it's easy. So hopefully I get it. I didn't get it. I literally got the same thing, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, which is remove cold. I have the AUG here, right? Just making 100% sure. Yes, I do have the AUG here. Sorry. Okay, remove a random cold modifier. It's only going to remove the increased cold damage. And afterwards, augment? Like, Easiest game of my life. Holy sh**. And there it is, fellers. Triple Crypt multi-mod jewel with some maximum life for good measure. In conclusion, this is more of a strat that doesn't rely heavily on the market, and rather requires time to farm the seeds in the quarry. This also kind of focuses more on not using your higher eye level seeds that can be used on more specific crafting projects such as influence items that force you to use seeds of eye level 75 plus. But anyway, hope this video helps to illustrate on how to easily craft powerful base jewels without having to use currency. And it's just a matter of time before you get them. Bye bye.
Disconnected.